Well, I'm going to show you this Terra Volatile deck that I got. Now, what's really, really different to it, is they have cups, or regular cups, and then they have a new one called vessels. Okay, so I'll read what it says here on the back about vessels. It says unique set has few alternative cards, so it allows you to build your own personal deck, which it does. It's got a number of duplicate with bit different imagery, which is interesting, and you'll see that as we go through this deck. It said, in addition, a new suit is included, which is the vessels. The transfiguration of the classical element ether, also called quintessence. You can find the symbology, meanings, and interpretations at terravolatile.com. So, yeah, here is the extra new thing called vessels, which is quite different than your cups. Interesting deck. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and I hope you enjoy this deck as we go through it. They're not really brightly colored, so we'll see. Go through and see. Magician. Kind of oh, okay, this is like the linen. This is what I have in my my Lenormand is also linen. Okay. So High Priestess, Empress, so they have two different cards you could use, the Empress or Fertility. Okay, so that's interesting. They have, I think, a few that you can, you know, okay, Emperor, Pope. I just thought the imagery from what I saw of these, now I didn't see the whole deck, but I liked the imagery on them. Lovers, Chariot, Justice, Hermit. I just thought they had a nice feel to the imagery. The Wheel. Now here again we have two different ones. We have Strength, which is kind of our normal strength, or there we have Fortitude. Fortitude. Now, I think I would just keep both of those in. Strength is one thing, but Fortitude kind of hanging in with the situation. I could see a little bit of difference in that. Okay. Hangman. Here we have, what is this? Prudence. Prudence. So they call it differently again. We have two different death or rebirth. Again, death or rebirth. Also the death card. Okay, but look at how interesting that imagery is. Temperance. The devil or temptation. Okay. So again, they have two different cards to choose from. The devil, or called the temptation. Interesting imagery, isn't it? And that's why I spent the big bucks on this deck. We've got the Tower, or we've got another one, Hubris, the Fall, the Tower. Hubris is going to take you down. Again, same for your Tower card, or Hubris. Headed for a fall. Star. Now usually I like brightly colored cards, but here we have two different ones again. The Moon, or the same number, the Labyrinth. The Labyrinth or the Moon. Now, I think that I'm going to use the deck with all of those cards in it, because I can see those as a little bit of different elements. Okay. Sun. Nice, I like that image. Judgment. World. Or the universe. I like that. You can have it as the world or the universe. Nataraj. Okay, dancing Nataraj. Okay. Now again, I see them as a little different. I like it. I like the imagery on these. These are called the Terra Volatile deck. Terra Volatile. Universe. The world. Yeah. Nice. And then we have the cups. We have three. Three different cups. Now this is nice. You've got two women sharing, two men sharing, or a man and a woman sharing. Look how different that is. Very nice. Okay. Three of Cups. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Page. Knight. Queen. and King. This is such a nicely done deck. Pentacles. Just looking at that imagery, interesting. We've got the man here. He's growing tree limbs. He's growing, very interesting. I like this one too. He's juggling, but he's got wrapped with a snake. Very interesting imagery. I think I'm really going to like this deck. Now we have two different ones for the 7. Again, we have our traditional, and then we have this one. Interesting. It's like the animal that's kind of all bound up and caught up there. Okay, 8, 9, 10, 'Page, 'Knight, 'Queen, and King. Going into Swords. Now we've got two different ones for the 3. Interesting, huh? I think that's a very, stark imagery of what it is. I like it. It's yeah. Now you see why I bought this deck. Very interesting. You immediately recognize the images, but then you got some extras in there. And just the way these have been done, really stunning deck. That's interesting. Page of Swords. He's got the guy's head cut off, laying there. Queen of Swords. She's sitting there with a bloody sword in her hand. Yeah. And I like that, coming out with a club, holding it in 2 hands. Kind of fire coming from the bottom. Interesting. Now we've got two different ones for the 5. Okay. Yeah, this one is a little less intense than this one. Okay. That could be more like discussions and, you know, this is all out. Interesting for the 8. That's very, look at that, really interesting. Those are really different. Yeah. Now, you know, usually I like the brightly colored cards, but the artwork on these are so stunning that yeah, I do like them. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, interesting, King. Interesting, huh? 2 of Cups. Wow. That's stark. Didn't I have cups here before? I did. I have the regular cups, and then this set of cups is just really different. Really different. I thought we already went through cups. We did. So you have either the regular tarot set of cups or you have this set. Which is very, very different. Page of Vessels. Knight of Vessels. So you can have cups or you can have vessels. Really a different deck. And so now you see why I went for this deck. It's this is a huge deck. Huge deck. Okay. Terra Volatile. So this says We are credo quia absurdum, two people project who breathe alchemy, symbology, and world mythology. Our personal designs are made with a strong imagery inspired by the old engraving style, from the alchemical woodcuts to the medieval plates. As if this weren't enough, we season them with hidden stories to call up your curiosity. What we produce is a result of enormous researching, and for that reason we select the most comfortable materials and the best silkscreen printing. That way you can wear and keep for a long time. We're grateful to share with you this absurd universe, sometimes dark, sometimes brutal, but always human. Okay. So, yeah, I'm glad they didn't get sent back. And, very interesting. So on that note, I'm going to leave that here, and we'll see you online.